I am Angel Pradhan from Kathmandu, Nepal, and today I'm going to make a video about how you can get 12 Stella in the Imaginarium Theater June 2026. Okay, so before we start, I want to give some pointers right off the bat. First of all, you should save Cree and Albedo for stage 3 and 5. And you need to use Hutao on stage 2. That is one of the most useful tips I can give you right away. And on stage 4, you got those oceanic stuff, and then the ruin guard stuff. We'll cross that bridge when we get there. So let's just start. Okay, so now you can see the footage playing, and I started, and obviously you want to use the weaker characters in the earlier stages, which are easier. So in the first stage, we can select between Abyss Mages and the Lava Churl one, and to get the clear as easily as possible, you want to avoid the shield mechanic ones, because those take specific elements and that may mess up your characters for the future. So I started with Tao, Noel, Chongyun and Zhongli. And Zhongli's burst is really good for the second stage to break the golem's shields also. So you wanna save him for that. And you just want to keep on re-rolling until you get Tao, Zhongli or Charlotte. So here I use Zhongli first, and then Chongyun and Noel, and I got Hutao C1 from the Temper Thyself event, and you just want to keep on spamming that charged attack, because she's doing a lot of damage without having any cry or hydro application because of the HP increase from the blessings given by taking 4 extra cast members. And yeah, you use Chongyun's skill and burst to break the Lava Churl's electro shield. Here of the selectable cast, I chose Ningguang so that I can break the stage 2's shield faster. And in the Mystic Cache event, it is really important. So because this random one is really overpowered, because you can keep on selecting cast members more freely and more frequently, and I got Loen from one of the other blessings. And in stage 2, you want to avoid the Kohala sword and the Avatar one, because they have a lot more HP than the caveat is, I said earlier, you want to avoid the shield ones, but Noel is given to you right at the beginning, so I recommend you rather pick the shield one, the Avatar one. And here I said, I saved Hutao, or rather I used Hutao and Zhongli for this specific stage, and Hutao can just rape the Bazungers out of the first enemy. Then you just want to spam Zhongli's skill and burst and Ningguang's normal attack skill and burst to break the shields as fast as possible. And then it's okay if you don't hit them all at once, but try to hit them at least 2 of them at the same time, so that you can keep in mind the timer as well. And Zhongli's burst is especially useful here. Right when you break their shield, if you use it, then their movements will be stopped for 3 or 4 seconds. And in seeing that Hutao gets an attack increase after using our skill, you want to use our burst right after using our skill for maximum damage. So yeah, we cleared this second stage also comfortably, and that's that. Now whom do I select here? Okay, I selected like a mystery cache event, so I couldn't get anyone unfortunately. And stage 3 we have the perpetual mechanical array. Here it puts up a sorry, not shield. It puts up like these little minions around like 1/5 of its HP bar, and Klee and Albedo are like the best DPSs against this thing, because you can't, the opening cast members are really not that strong, so I use, and ideally you want to use Xiangling here too, because
Sakura Swirl! Max Flash!
breaks the like minion really fast, and Klee's damage is not enough to break the minion, and like break, I mean, with the exposed core of the array right after it breaks too. So Xiangling is really good. And yes, you want to save one vigor on your Ayaka so that you can use stage or on stage 8, so you can see and you can see my Klee totally destroyed that thing. And ideally you want to use, I mean, keep on resetting the run until you get this snake looking one, because that has the least amount of hit points. And yeah, this one was a bit clutch, but yeah. And you want to save your cryo characters for stage 4 so that you can select the Ruin Guard one, and you want to take a bow user too, so you can shoot the Ruin Guard in its eye. And like I said, just try to balance your buffs and your like character selection equally, because if you mess either of them up, then your run may become a fail. So yeah, and there's the other one where you can select like the Nobushi and that, but I really recommend the Hydro Slime one, because of their Hydro Aura, the Ruin Guards also get frozen, and that's really useful because you're praying for the timer to finish fast, not slowly, unlike every other stage. So you just want to use all your cryo characters, or the weaker ones like Chongyun or Layla, Charlotte. They're just really good here. And you want to first freeze the slimes, and then you can focus on shooting the Ruin Guard in its eye. So you shoot it 2 times like I did here with Ganyu. And Ganyu is really good here because our burst applies cryo, our charge attack quickly applies cryo. So cryo is just like the OP one here. So just you just cryo.
Submit for punishment.
So I hope this video gets a lot of views, because me and my dad worked really hard on it, and we're really scrunching up for time here. So I use Pachina here too. Although it really doesn't matter how many you kill, but every time you kill an enemy, it reduces the timer by 5 seconds. But this is probably the most lenient stage of them all, because you don't have to kill the enemies in time, you just have to... Oh yeah, I totally forgot about the monolith. You have to protect the monolith and keep its health above 45%.
For Rex Lapis. Yeah! Punishment! Access denied. No touching.
Forth, my blade. from whence you came!
Shiver! Judgment! All hail!
Here I selected Ganyu, Rosaria, Kachina and Chongyun.
A touch of frost.
And yeah. Ganyu is just really good for this stage. I can't emphasize that enough. Okay, the stage ended.
I see how it is.
And I selected Navia here. And now this is the stage which I was most conflicted whether to take the Oceanid one or the Ruin Guard one, but I think it is like if you don't have enough DPS, it is easier to take the Ruin Guard one because like there are a lot more enemies you have to kill for the Oceanid one. And I selected the Ruin Guard. Like I said, you want to really save Klee and Albedo for this stage because you don't really have unless you get someone really good. You can't use Ayaka, and Navia you want to use in the later stage. So Klee and Albedo are just really good here. So I started with Albedo's skill and then switched to Moon and applied Pyro. My Moon is running on PTDS, so you just ideally want to switch to her right before you use your main DPS. So it's better if you apply Pyro with Klee and then you switch to Boom. And you switch to your other characters. And Noelle is just kind of useless here. I guess she gives her shield, which is something. But yeah, this one's pretty chill too. Klee is so insanely strong with her new buffs. She just like deletes everything. And I was farming for my max for low end against the Gecko boss, and she was just like deleting it in like 3 minutes. It's crazy how strong Alice's daughter has become. Okay, so here you have to kill 5 enemies. So yeah, you just focus on Albedo's skill and apply Pyro with Klee and then switch to Poon. Sometimes it may not swirl, and that's alright because this stage is not too hard. Okay, performance successful. Now let's see what comes next for the characters which are given to us to select from. And you should really focus. Well, if you're lacking supports, then select supports. If you're lacking DPS, you select DPS, but you really want to hit that sweet spot in the middle. I don't know why is this paused for so long time.